You never know. One night in the shed, Thomas, Percy and Toby were talking about buses. "It was partly buses that closed my old railway," said Toby sadly. "They took away Henrietta's passenger, you see. We had never once had an accident, but it made no difference. Everyone went by bus and no one travelled in Henrietta." "A bus called Baldy tried that once with Doc and Oliver," Thomas remembered. "But it didn't work. He's at hen house now."
"Serves him right,"
put in Percy.
"He got too big for his bonnet."
"I remember when Henrietta once scored over a bus," said Toby reminiscently.
"Tell us,"
urged Percy. "Summer," Toby began. "The road beside our line was busy. Cars going to the seaside, it was market day in the town, and the buses were full of people, either going shopping or coming home. But there was no one in poor Henrietta. Driver wanted to leave her behind for the last journey of the day, but I didn't. There's no one in there now, but you never know, I told him. Well, we started. And we hadn't gone very far when a bus full of people whizzed by much too fast. "He'll come to a bad end, I shouldn't wonder," my driver remarked. He was right too. Before we got another mile, we came to a bend. Workmen had been mending gas pipes and had dug a deep hole in the road just around the corner. They put warning signs up, but that bus must have been going so fast that he couldn't stop in time. time we got there, the signs were broken and the front wheels of the bus were hanging in mid-air above the hole. He couldn't move, and even if he could, his front end was so bent that his driver couldn't have steered him properly.
Serves him right,
said Percy. Well, we stopped nearby, Toby continued. Passengers from the bus stopped telling the driver how careless he'd been and came over to see us. Can you help? They asked. We want to go home, and that bus is no use. Can we travel in Henrietta, please? Of course you can, replied the driver. Climb in. Toby and I'll have you home in no time. So, Henrietta and I took the passengers home, finished Toby. It took a lot longer than no time, I'm afraid. I can't go very fast, but wasn't it lucky we took Henrietta? You never know, do you?